Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1300 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrica channel. You're just in time, guys. I hope wherever you are, you're staying at home, you're keeping yourself safe, because now more than ever, you need to be where you're supposed to be, and you need to be following the simple discipline of observing social distancing, washing your hands as frequent as possible with soap and water, and then using your alcohol-based sanitizer if you get access to one. And of course, we're talking about covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. A very good morning to you, David Muturu. Thanks for joining us live once again. You're ever on time. Big up, man, to you. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, we are here to, continue getting better, because despite whatever is happening around the world, even as we are faced with this invisible enemy, life must go on and we must keep our hope alive, because you know what? Each and every single day we're living with the hope that God's mercies are upon us, and this COVID-19 pandemic is definitely going to come to an end. And already I can see someone else joining me online. This is Matu26. That's a new one. I've not seen you. Thank you so much for joining us, and hi back to you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So, guys, before I give inspiration, thank you so much to our very loyal fans. Mad love to Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Barbara, Abed, Susan, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu. Once again, big up to you, Mr. Mbuga, Kimani Kamau, Eglantin, Ron Peria, Romario, Producer Purity, Miss Kindness for Cherry Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brian Rakoy, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yatol, Paul Joroge, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Muhammad Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Caton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, and of course to you, our silent viewer, feel much appreciation for always keeping us company. We love you so much. So guys, even as we keep on following the guidelines that have been set out to us, keeping guard over basic hygiene, and of course trying to be as observing social distancing as much as we can, we also need to remind ourselves that God is in charge and God is above everything else. And the only way we're going to conquer this invisible enemy of COVID-19 is by seeking his mercies and repenting and asking him to shield us from this particular pandemic. And so today, with that effect, I have two inspiring Bible verses, and one is from Psalm chapter 147, verse 11, that says, "The Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who hope in his mercy." And the second one, Psalm chapter 130, verse 7, it says, "O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is mercy, and with him is abundant redemption." So we're talking about God's mercies being upon us, and we're hoping that God is going to continue being merciful to us, and he's going to get rid and keep us safe from this particular enemy that has invaded our land. And across the globe, everyone is feeling the heat of this particular pandemic. So guys, let's go on, but even before we get to our crypto word of the day, we're looking at the cases. Let us look at, in particularly in Kenya. I want to keep you updated on the confirmed cases as well as the deaths and recovery, because we need to keep abreast with the daily happenings and the daily updates of how many people have been confirmed with coronavirus. So as of yesterday, we are at 126 confirmed cases of coronavirus here in Kenya, and the dead so far are 4, and the recovered people are 4. So you can see, guys, we're getting higher in terms of the people getting contracting coronavirus, but that does not mean that it cannot go uh, down. We can do something, and this is by ensuring that you are minding your brother, your sister, by and encouraging each and every single person to observe basic hygiene and to do what we're supposed to do, guys. Let us not take these things for granted. Wash your hands as much as you can with soap and water. Let us encourage each other. Be your brother's keeper. If you feel that this person does not have enough water, please extend that helping hand and do that. So this is the time, guys, that we need to be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper, and be there for each other. Now, having said that, guys, we said that we will be focusing on coronavirus terms because we also need to keep updating ourselves on the terms that are used around this particular pandemic. And so today on a crypto word of the day, we look at the word cordon sanitizer. We'll be looking what that is about. And next up on our crypto news segment, we look at South African National Blockchain Alliance holding online launch. And on our Ubrica today, we're going on with the topic of online meeting, and so we are going to be letting you know of our daily online meeting by Zoom conference. So we'll look at that, but let's first get to understand what cordon sanitaire is, and this is a measure preventing anyone from leaving a defined geographic area, such as a community, region, or country infected by a disease to stop the spread of the disease. Cordon sanitizer. We're saying it's a measure that is preventing anyone from leaving a defined geographic area, such as a community, region, or country infected by a disease to stop the spread of the disease. And such is the case with, say, Nairobi County here in Kenya. We have seen that the number of confirmed coronavirus cases is on the rise. So the Ministry of Health has been telling people to try and avoid getting to the rural areas so that we stop the spread. We do not take this particular COVID-19 to our elderly people. So, guys, let's keep that and let's try as much as we can to be wherever we are. Let's self quarantine ourselves wherever we are, and let's keep minding each other. Let us know what is happening. And if you experience these particular symptoms, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're dialing 719. That's the toll-free number that's been given by the government of Kenya. So this is symptoms such as fever, coughing, body ache, among others. Definitely when you experience them, then it's high time that you give that call. However, if you do not have this symptoms, that does not mean that you're immune to this particular COVID-19. It means that tomorrow you could wake up with the same symptoms. What prevents you from getting the symptoms? It's you observing, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Simple discipline of washing your hands with soap and water and social distancing. That's 1 meter away from people who are coughing and sneezing. We should observe social distancing. And of course, you're covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing. That's very important. And of course, God above all, we shall conquer definitely. So over to our crypto news segment, and we're looking at an article on Cointelegraph. This is by Jareth Jenkinson, and it talks about South African National Blockchain Alliance holding online launch. Now, the South African National Blockchain Alliance carried out an online live stream launch while the country is in the midst of a 21-day lockdown to curb the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. The organization was due to be launched at the beginning of April in Johannesburg, but had to be taken online as South Africa and the world tackles a global health crisis. The launch happened during a live stream on YouTube on April 3rd, which included a panel of speakers elaborating on how Sanba will help nurture blockchain-focused startups and companies that are developing capabilities using the technology. And we are talking about live stream on YouTube, which takes me to online meetings. And this is now, as Ubrica, this is now what we are calling our members to do. We want to invite during this lockdown period. We know that we have been limited to travel, and in as much as we wanted to get our physical meetings, now physical meetings are almost not achievable as it's now. So we want to invite people to particularly to our online daily meetings. And these online daily meetings, we want to begin them beginning next week. And so we want to invite people and everybody who you feel you're interested in Ubrica and you want to know more about Ubrica. And let me look at David Muturi is saying, is Zoom safe? Zoom is safe. I believe it's safe, David Muturu, but we'll confirm that, even as we are saying that we are interested in explaining the details and of course the progress of Ubrica project. We have made immense progress, and we want to keep guys updated on how far we have come. We also have so much content that we need to share with the people, and we want to particularly make you guys feel that you're part and parcel of understanding the content and of understanding how far we have come in as far as the journey of the Ubrica project is concerned. And we want to discuss the project's progress with you people. And also we want to let you know of our continued community engagement plan and how that is working. So we feel that we cannot achieve this by waiting for this lockdown to, to be ended and then we now get to discuss this, because you see, as we say, life must go on and we need to look for alternatives of getting the communication out there and of course of engaging you people. So we're taking everything online, and as I said yesterday, guys, all things online. We're moving in that space. We must embrace the online platform. And so this takes me to now inviting each and every one of you to our online daily meetings by Zoom conference. And we're saying that if you organize, maybe in your state you have 5 members, 10 members, depending on the space that you have, and we will definitely be engaging you and we will be welcoming any kind of questions. So we need you to prepare a detailed list of any questions that you could be having concerning our Ubrica project, as well as depending on how far you have, whatever interest that you could have regarding Ubrica project. This is definitely your opportunity. And even as we go on, we will be addressing all these concerns. So we want to have these meetings and we will keep repeating them until we understand and we get all our questions answered. And then as we keep involving you and engaging you and seeing how we're going to make our Ubrica project better. And of course, guys, as you know that Ubricoin is here with us, and we have made immense progress in as far as taking the Ubricoin to the exchanges is concerned, and allowing Ubricoin to get traded each and every single day. So many people do trading. Now, if you're not part of that, then definitely it means that you're missing out a big time. You need to be actively involved. Get to Phoenix Box, get to either Flyer, see how trading Ubricoin is, and then get back to us and tell us what do you feel about trading Ubricoins, because this is the only way we're going to allow Ubricoin to take the next level. Guys, we need to be actively involved, and now more than ever, now that we are indoors, then it means trading is more like a hobby. It should be more like a hobby to us, and involving ourselves with understanding the how to do the trading, the basics of blockchain, cryptocurrency, and trading are definitely available on academy.ubricoin.com. Once you begin there with that free course, then trading Ubricoins on the various exchanges is not going to be a big deal. It will definitely be a walk in the park. So we encourage each and every single person. And of course, for these details, that's why we want to invite you to these online daily meetings via the Zoom conference, and we will see how that picks up. And then we encourage you to keep letting us know, and feel free to just Give us your comments, give us your suggestions, and also on this particular platform, feel free to ask any questions, and we will definitely be getting back to you because we value you and we know that wealth, wellness, and well-being is definitely our portion, and that we can only achieve if you're part of this and if you are helping us to get even closer to the reality of wealth, wellness, and well-being. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.